वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं। तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे, तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे। बाबा अब भी साथ हमारे हैं।
शब्द का अर्थ भी याद रहे तो चला भी लिया, मना भी नहीं। होली शब्द में चलाना भी है, मनाना भी, दोनों ही अर्थ है। होली शब्द तो पक्का है ना, पक्का है ना, तब तो मना रहे हो ना। तो होली, होली माना हो फ्रीली, बीती सो बीती। जो बात गुजर गई उसको कहती है होली। जो होना था वो होली। तो जो भी बीतता है उसको बीती को बीती करना माना होली जलाना। और होली जब बाप के सामने आते हो तो क्या कहते हो, मैं तो बाप की होली हो गई। जब बाप की होली तो मनाया, और होली बीती सो बीती, बीती को भूल जाना, ये चला है। एक ही होली शब्द में चलाना भी है और मनाना। गीत गाते हो ना, मैं तो बाप की होली। पक्के है ना, पक्के हो ना। क्योंकि बाप दादा ने सबका तपस्या का पौधा मिल देगा। तो तपस्या अगर कम हुई है कभी भी, उसका कारण क्या बना है? बीती को बीती करने में बिंदी के बजाय क्वेश्चन मार्क लगाया। बच्चे, मैं आपके सदा साथ हूँ।
Om Shanti, Maryada Purshottam, awareness of Babdada's task. Always be aware of Babdada's task and that you are also an instrument with Babdada in the task of destroying irreligiousness and establishing the religion of truth. How can those who are instruments for destroying irreligiousness do something irreligious, or do something that breaks the divine code of conduct? I am a master Maryada Purshottam, and so how can I break any code of conduct? By maintaining this awareness, your stage will become equal and perfect. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 2. Maryada Purshottam. Awareness of Babdada's task. So today we will be taking the second Maryada, attending morning Murli class. So now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti. I like the point Baba said. One of the main obstacle in tapasya is that we are not able to make past as past. So somewhere that past has become part of either sanskars or attitude. So that is why also burning holy. That means if there are such sanskars where you are able to retain the past, even for the body, whatever we eat, right? If it's not properly digested and anything is left in the body, one is not comfortable, right? So pay a lot of attention and see which thoughts emerge based on the past. I have to think of elevated thoughts, always elevated thoughts. Because elevated thoughts give me also personally a lot of joy, a lot of power. And if it's only from the past, they are not elevated, right? It's a very subtle checking, subtle attention. And we do realize how much past is influencing my thoughts. And that doesn't allow me to progress. It takes you back. Again, you move forward 2 steps and then you think and you find you are at same place, right? Because your mind, intellect, they are connected with the past. We know that next moment has to be different. I have to make it different. Even it will be different, but my thoughts should be of my stage higher, flying close to Baba, elevated thoughts. There are many things I could say, oh, I couldn't do in the past, but maybe I can do now. So I should not measure my courage based on the past. Have courage, Baba will help you. This is the only way we can move forward. Now we're talking about Maryadas, awake signals from Madhuban. It's so interesting that we are instruments with Baba for Baba's task. And Baba's task is to establish true religion. You say no, most ancient or original deity religion. So if I am the instrument, dharma means dharna. I was looking at something which Brother Ken is offering in October is about dharna-based leadership. If I am instrument, then what I can do and what I shouldn't do. In Baba's Yagya, one time there were about 20 Yagya Nivasis or brothers, sisters. They wanted to go, leave Yagya, because they said, what will happen to our future if they don't have money? So they contacted their families and they wanted to go and do some work, earn some money, be with the fair. So they all came to Baba. And Baba were noticing all that. So when they came to Baba, Baba said, it's okay. When you are going, do you need anything to take? So very respectfully, Baba said goodbye to them. So when they left, so people were asking them in the world, Lokik world, why you left? Why you left? They say, we couldn't continue because of our own weaknesses or what we felt we couldn't do. No one said a single word about Baba or family. Whenever there was contact with them, they always talked about love of Baba. It's because one of the main dharana is love. Whether someone comes or not, whether someone leaves. But if you maintain that spiritual love with the soul, I think when they think of us, they always have good wishes, good thoughts. I mean, there are so many examples of how much dharana based my life should be. And that is dharma, right? Truth. Truth is very important. For little things, why will I leave my religion of truth? Just be honest, just be truthful. And that's the power, right? And with that power, the work will be done. We had been talking a little bit on one is dharana, but other is maryadas. They always say the life of determination and discipline make you accomplish the task. And even if there is sometimes carelessness or laziness, you will be able to overcome if you do something consistently, regularly. But today I'm not well, tomorrow I have this, I'm not able to concentrate, I'm too busy. No, we should have fixed time, right method. Wherever you sit, it's not I'm cooking food and I turn on Murli, I'm listening to Murli. Many, they have to rush for work. I read Murli in the train or bus, but in London, I know Daddy always had one early Murli, 5 to 6. It is important to listen Murli properly. Even you have to do it early because you have to go to work. So after Amrit Vela, take shower, proper white clothes with the badge. Unless you have to rush to work, then can't be in the white. And listen to Murli properly. Because Murli should be considered as a study. Do you allow your children to miss the class? Do they miss their school whenever they want? I remember there was a time in India when I was there. If I couldn't go for the Murli, I don't remember that happened, but we will call our teacher to inform her, you won't see me tomorrow because this is emergency or this is something. It's not to just don't show up, right? Same happens here. I heard even for schools, if they have to take their children to India somewhere, and there are few extra days off for holidays, they take permission, they inform teacher. So teacher says, okay, when they come, we will help the children. So that relationship, proper relationship, student and teacher. And one time I was really appreciating from my heart, Baba. I said, he's the father. And he said, I will become teacher and teach you. Didn't send us to other gurus or spiritual leaders. You are my children, but go and study there now. He became teacher, supreme teacher. So read Murli as a study. A lawyer, right? Lawyer doesn't remember some points. He remember all the points. If he don't remember, he will take reference. No, you have gone to lawyer's office. Yes, so many books, so many books. If you go to doctor's office, there are so many books because they have to take the reference. The same also we have created, we call it Morley search. Any point you want, you just go and you will get those points. So sometimes we take different topics, we read some points. But also Morley is nectar. Nectar is for purification. Some nectars are like medicine too. And because it's study, then there will be lot of tests, lot of exams. So for exams, you need to do your homework, creating awareness, keeping the chart of remembrance, looking at your own virtues, dharna. Sometimes Baba says, as you take twice shower for the body, at least read Murli twice. Listen in the morning, then revise, and when you have to give a talk, you take points from the Murli, and they are very powerful when you speak those points. So I would suggest that I don't think you miss Murli, but also again that listen to Murli daily, daily. Don't miss Murli. In the beginning, it used to take 8 days for Murli to come by mail. So when we will reach Madhuban, Baba will say, go read all Murli, they'll come. So whatever had been your past as a student life, that is past. But from tomorrow morning, we will be Baba's #1 students. Respect Baba's Murli, each version of Baba, because these teachings are the decoration of our life. The awareness we create based on teachings always becomes power or strength in our life. So that when there are various situations, then we are able to pass with honor. So pay attention, listen, read, study Murli regularly. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti everyone. Om Shanti Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti.
There were some very interesting points you shared today. One was about these 8 days of Murlis. So explain to us what used to happen. So if Baba spoke the Murli on a day, so you used to get it after 8 days?
No, because before the mail, the post used to come by train. So by the time they post the Murli, because Baba speaks and they have to print, they have to put in envelopes, and by the time they mail, so that means Murli's like what we're reading is 1 week behind. You know, it's not same day. Like now, we can get Murli of same day. And surprisingly, this morning I was thinking, whole world, all the Brahmins reading same Murli. Even if people have to read Gita or scripture, they don't read same chapter, right?
Right,
And
right.
everyone will read wherever they are. But here, so all of us internally so much harmonized because of listening the Murli of that day. And this amazing arrangement has been done as the technology, every system keep changing. Baba in Madhuban has arranged in such a way that every Brahmin, wherever they are, they get the same day Murli. But
Right.
then also, you know, sometimes when we talk, people say, oh, day before yesterday, Baba said this. I said, it's good. But what did Baba say today is very, very important.
Right.
It's like revising Murli amongst ourselves, because those teachings are really power for us and
Right.
create the awareness. So yeah, it used to be like that, then became 3 days, and after that, you
So
know,
when you started, were there tapes like Baba used to talk about send tapes or, get tapes for children and all of that? Were they tapes or they were printed Murlis when you started?
no, it was handwritten Murlis,
Okay.
and they used to make it, there was a machine called litho, so they will print copies and then they will mail. So when Baba is talking about tape, it was in 1962. One brother went to Geneva. He used to travel and he brought a tape recorder, big size. You know, it was like quite a big box. And so he then took it to Madhuban and he wanted to give gift to Baba. And Baba was so fascinated because one is to read Murli, another is to listen Baba directly. So those who go to Madhuban can listen, not be in Delhi. So they will record this, right? And then we said, okay, we bought another one, which was very expensive at that time. And this brother, his name was Om Prakash, and he was working in the railways. So he will travel with that. Like in Delhi, we'll go in the morning, one center, other center, so they can listen to Baba's original versions, because there was so much feelings of love, power, sweetness. So that's the tape Baba said. And after that, Baba said, Baba keeps saying the biggest charity is to donate the tape recorder machine. And then the little ones start coming, different sizes start coming. So whosoever able to afford, they bought, and they used to love, but still it was not same day now.
Right, right.
Like this morning, as I mentioned, that I turn on, and generally I listen only on Telegram. But this morning I turned on Madhuban Murli, it just appeared. So I said, let me hear. So Geeta Ben was reading Murli in Shantivan, and I heard. I liked it very much. And no, it was just, she was just reading, not explaining or anything. But then we heard everything. So what I'm saying that now there is a facility, right? Anywhere you connect, you can get same days Murli. But it's always good to connect with the center you are for
Yeah.
the Murli. You don't just connect anywhere. Later on, you can do. And so, like, you will be surprised that Shashi Ben and Rukmani Ben bring Baba's message. So it's very early in the morning. So I was listening from both for Daji's message. Generally, I do that. I
Mhm.
mean, now we have facility that our midday, their morning is over. So it's already loaded, and you can listen, Bhog message, or of course, news is always there.
Mm. This is very fascinating, Didi. So, when you used to go and meet Baba, so you used to go and say hello to Baba, and Baba after that used to give like a signal that you have to read the 8 days Murli that you missed, and then come back and meet him. How would
No,
that work?
Baba will say, take shower, get ready, and you all go near Lucky Lake or somewhere. Read Murli, and then Baba will meet you, because where Baba left yesterday, the Murli, so it will be connected, right? So
Right,
Baba said,
right.
you will not understand until you have read all seven Murli. So we have group of 30, 40, we all will go and sit somewhere in a quiet place, read all the Murlis.
Oh my God.
And then we will come, and like if we are seven, we everyone reads one, and then we come, and but that is in the beginning, you know. Gradually it got little relaxed, but
That's a really nice visual of just reading together and going and meeting Baba and being current with what Baba is thinking. That's very nice. Um, the other thing you were talking, you briefly touched upon was the Dharna and Maryadas. So, what do you think is the difference between Dharna and Maryadas?
dharana could be of the knowledge changing into virtues. Like dharana could be of sweetness and patience, and mostly it's virtues, right? And maryadas is more like disciplines, you know, like
Right.
doing it so, or principle, discipline based timetable, discipline based our rest, discipline based on our conversation. Like Baba always says, don't talk useless, only talk of knowledge. You know, these are all dharnas, no? No, maryadas also.
Right. So, so far today you mentioned three Maryadas around the Murli. One is wake up in the morning, take a shower. Two is sit properly, even if you're listening online, sit properly. And part of two is also, maybe three is that you connect with one center. Okay, if you want to listen to Madhaban, fine later, but definitely connect with one center. Um, do you have any other suggestions?
No, one reason I say to connect with one center is because anytime anything happens in your life, right? So it's not just question of listening morely, but that instrument will help you in all situations. Like, someone said, oh, now I am connected with that center. And that student lives in the area where she lives and used to go. But then as soon as her body is not well, sometimes she wants something, she wants to go to Madhuban, who will fill the form for
Right.
her? A lot of questions come later. So it's always good to remain connected with one. But for spiritual sustenance, these days there is no restriction. Everything is very open. That's very important. But
Right.
also, as I said, that if you have a Morley, paper Morley, let's say, which I still use it, many use it, keep it properly, respectfully in a folder. Don't leave it on kitchen table. Don't leave it here and there. And let it be very clean. And what recently we had been doing that before we thought we shouldn't keep the paper only, but now, like suddenly if something happened as it
Right.
happened in Ukraine, so whatever they had, paper only, they were reading because the internet was not working for a long time. So any situation can happen, but at least you have hard copy of the Morley, that
Right.
is also, if possible, we should do it.
Didi, when you were talking, I remembered one other thing, and I wanted you to address this and tell us what you think about it. Is this, when people are listening to the Murli, yes, they connect with one center, but when the people are listening to the Murli, they're reading on their own, while the teacher is speaking. What do you think about that?
That is very important point that one thing is that this, I don't know from where this habit has come, that students are sitting with hard copy or with their telephone. And while listening, they are reading. And then we ask, oh, I could concentrate more. But I don't think that's the right thing to do. One thing is look at the teacher, listen to Murli because Baba is speaking, right? It's Baba's Murli. So if everyone is reading from the phone, I will really make a request those who are listening that please don't do that. Listen to Murli, and then afterwards, when you go home, you can look at your iPhone and read it again, or anywhere you listen, that's fine. But as a good student, just listen to Murli, which is being read by the instrument there.
Right. And afterwards that they can do. And I just got a comment also saying that this idea of not writing on the Murli, that we should write it on a notebook. What do you feel?
Yeah, that's important because some make hard copy and they keep writing on the Murli. It is always good to have a notebook and write Murli, instead of writing on the Murli itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Um, Another thing I was thinking about, Didi, that you said that was very interesting was that when Baba became the father, he also became the teacher. He didn't, outsource outsource the teacher job to someone else, that he himself became the teacher instead of outsourcing it to a guru or something like that. I thought that was very nice. And also this idea that if you become a student and you're studying, then you will definitely have lots of exams. So can you talk a little bit more about those? What kind of exams do we have when we are listening to the Murli?
No, no. See, when you are listening Murli, you are a student, right? And when you are a student, you will have exams, right? No, in universities, they have exams regularly. But here, Maya will test you, nature will test you, your own sanskars will test you. So if you are a good student, studying Murli properly, you will be able to get proper thoughts at the time instead of losing faith, having, like it's not practical. If you are not doing it practical, you will fail, no, at that time. Circumstance will become more bigger than you feel. You can forget your dharana, you can get upset. And so these are tests, no, which come whole day. Many challenges come. So when you are good student, and you have the teachings in your mind, then you will pass in those tests, no?
So, is it safe to say that if we are not following these 5 or 6 Maryadas that you mentioned just now while listening to the Murli, that we won't be able to receive power from the Murli, and when tests come, we won't be able to pass as good as if we were listening with discipline with these Maryadas?
Pass with honor, no?
Right, pass with honors.
Yeah, completely, as Baba is saying, becoming like Baba, becoming perfect, you know.
Right. All right, Didi. Thank you very much. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you, Shireen Ben. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Awareness of Babdada's task. Awareness of Babdada's task. Always be aware of Babdada's task and that you are also an instrument with Babdada in the task of destroying irreligiousness and establishing the religion of truth. How can those who are instruments for destroying irreligiousness do something irreligious or do something that breaks the divine code of conduct? I'm a master Maryada Purshottam, and so how can I break any codes of conduct? By maintaining this awareness, your stage will become equal and perfect. Om Shanti.
Maryada Purshottam. Awareness of Babdada's task. Always be aware of Babdada's task and that you are also an instrument with Babdada in the task of destroying irreligiousness and establishing the religion of truth. How can those who are instruments for destroying irreligiousness do something irreligious or do something that breaks the divine codes of conduct? I am a master Maryada Purshottam. And so, how can I break any codes of conduct? By maintaining this awareness, your stage will become equal and perfect.
मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम बाप दादा के कर्तव्य की स्मृति। बाप दादा के कर्तव्य की स्मृति रखो कि बाप दादा के साथ मैं भी अधर्म विनाश और सत्य धर्म की स्थापना के कर्तव्य अर्थ निमित्त बनी हुई हूँ। जो अधर्म के विनाश अर्थ निमित्त हैं, वह स्वयं फिर अधर्म का कार्य वह दैवी मर्यादा को तोड़ने का कर्तव्य कैसे कर सकते हैं? मैं मास्टर मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम हूँ, तो मर्यादाओं को तोड़ नहीं सकता। ऐसी स्मृति रखने से समान और संपूर्ण स्थिति हो जाएंगी। ओम शांति। Om Shanti Avekti Parivar. So before we go to Madhuban, I have very important announcements for everyone. So first is this whole weekend is Global Silence Bhatti weekend. There is a very nice planned Bhatti and it's through Zoom. So there are many details in that. So which details will be there is a link also for that. So we will send you that link tonight with our email, Avekti Parivar email. So if you are interested, please go to that link and see which time zone you are in, and you can connect through that information. And this weekend is Mohini Didi will be reading Murli tomorrow in Hindi, but this weekend in Global Silence Bhatti, Didi is reading Murli in English on Sunday. So that is part of our Avekti Parivar schedule. So as you all know that on Sunday we do have from morning after Amritvela 6 o'clock when we start meditation, then we have Sakar Hindi Murli, and then we have meditation, and then we have Bhog offering at 8 a.m. And then just please make note of this. This is the schedule for Sunday, which I will also announce tomorrow night, that Didi will be offering Bhog on Sunday at 8 a.m. This is also in Global Silence Bhatti retreat. So then Bhog message, then English Avek Murli, and evening will be same. But please make a note of this Sunday program. And for tomorrow, Saturday, we will have same schedule as we have Amritvela. Then meditation will start at 6 a.m. Then Hindi Avekt Murli, and that also Didi will be reading. Translation English, Nepali, Tamil, Telugu. Tomorrow Saturday, so Avekti children class, Avekti youth class. So 1:30 to 3 is children class, 3 to 4 is youth class, and evening is same with chit chat session. So during the day in Avekti Parivar, whatever in Global Silence Bhatti is covering, we will try to cover whatever classes they have. So morning, evening, our schedule is fixed, but during the day, we'll try to cover up what they are doing also. So if you wish to join, you can always join Avekti Parivar. But if you want to see the detail, please receive our email, and in that email, we will have links sent to you. If you are not subscribed to our Avekti Parivar emails, then please do subscribe. You can always send email to avektiparivar@gmail.com so that you can get regularly our emails. You can take a photo of this. These are the details. You can contact us with any phone or email or WhatsApp. So that's the program for this weekend. And also just to remind you all that this September month, we have very special two angels with coming in New York and will be with Avekti Parivar live to Charlie on 14th of September and Jayanti Didi on 25th of September. So please save the date. Om Shanti. So now let's fly to Madhuban. Welcome to a Vyakti Journey, Shantivan, where lives become as valuable as diamonds.
Ever ready or not? Ever ready? तो जो भी आए वो मधुबन के श्रृंगार
जिसमें खुशबू रूहानी थी प्यारी, देखा माली अपने गुलशन में। ओ एक बाबा मिले मधुबन में, शिव
आज आप क्या बनाने जा रहे हो?
सिंध में करी बना दे।
सिंधी कड़ी।
जी बहन।
हाँ।
घी या तेल क्या
तेल डालना है।
डालो।
ठीक। कुकम।
जीरा है।
ये जीरा है दादी।
ठीक है, ठीक कोई आ जा रहा है। बहन ज्यादा डालो। मिर्च है ना
जी,
2-3 काट के डालो।
जी।
टेस्टी है।
पर अगर आपका अच्छा लगा ना, अच्छा लगा कर अपना, तो अभी भी आते रहना। तो को सुन कम सुन, बहुत अच्छा।
Om Shanti Avakti Parivar. So wonderful, right? So much green, and how they manage all those things, right? Non-stop, right? Non-stop. And right now there's so many people in Shantivan. So that's unlimited home. Our Baba is the unlimited fathers. Everything is unlimited. Thank you, Baba. So one more thing, Dadi Janki ji made Sindhi curry. But one thing to notice, it was for Dadi to make. So the things were ready already, like drumstick and potato and all those things. They are already steamed and kept ready. So if you had to use this recipe, make sure that all vegetable and everything is ready also. If you put all raw, it's not gonna come out. So just to let you all know. But it's very easy to make Sindhi curry, right? You saw it's just some besan, chickpeas flour, and vegetables, right? Thank you. So now let's remember Baba and take drishti from Didi. And just to again remind you all, this weekend is Global Silence Party, and we'll send you the link in email. And tomorrow Didi is reading Hindi Murli, and day after English Murli, and offering bhog in the morning. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good night. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.